It's been more than 7,000 kilometers on the Reise TrailR tires for the Triumph Scrambler 400X, and here's my review on it. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So before we took our trip to Ladakh last September, we did few dirt track practice sessions at Tribal Adventure Cafe in Bangalore, and that's when we realized that the stock tires that come on the Triumph Scrambler 400X is not at all good for dirt, it's good only for road use. So we thought of trying the Reise TrailR tires just for the Ladakh trip. Now we have finished the entire Ladakh trip and come back, and we have done some extra kilometers on it too, in total around 7,000 kilometers. Long story short, it's a fantastic tire off-road, but it has its own flaws too. Let's get into it. Now coming to the pros of the tire. The first pro is the excellent grip that it offers off-road. On terrains like dirt, rock, river crossings, stones, shallow mud, shallow sand, these tires perform great. Usually you will feel the lack of grip when you transition from tarmac onto the dirt. You will feel that you have to put in a little more effort to control the bike and you will gradually slow down. But with these tires, you will not feel that you have transitioned from tarmac to dirt, especially when you're taking small shortcuts and trails. These tires give you a lot of confidence in continuing that pace, whatever you had on the tarmac, onto the trails, and it makes riding on the dirt much easier. This made riding through the Zanskar Valley and to the line of actual control very fun. It is so much confidence inspiring on dirt. Only in very slushy conditions where you have thick mud, these tires perform just like any other road tires, because as soon as you enter the thick slushy areas, these tires are not knobby tires, so the slush gets into the groove and completely covers the tire, makes a whole layer on the tire, and then it starts acting like any other normal tire and it just keeps spinning. But other than that, on dirt conditions, on shallow sand, rocks, rivers, and all those mild off-road conditions, this tire performs great. It makes riding on the dirt so damn fun, so much so that from your side, the effort needed to maneuver the bike and keep it in control will be very less. But having said that, that doesn't mean it will make up for the lack of skills that you have while going off-road. So I still recommend getting off-road training and practice on a dirt track before you head to terrains like Ladakh. The second pro that I notice is the braking confidence. Now usually blocky tires don't offer much braking confidence, especially on road, but I didn't feel any such issues on a Scrambler 400X. Even on highways at higher speeds, it gave good braking confidence, and even on off-road also, it performed the same. Now coming to the cons of these tires. Now Reise markets these tires as 50-50 tires, mean that you can equally use it on road and off road, but in my opinion, these tires are not great on tarmac. The first con is stability. The tire feels slightly wobbly at speeds above 80 km/h. The second con that I notice is cornering. These tires are not great for cornering. It doesn't give you much cornering confidence, and it is expected from a blocky pattern tire. It is kind of unstable when you lean a lot on the highways on the Scrambler 400X with these tires. The third con that I notice is a sound. There's a constant buzz coming from the tire that increases as you increase the speed, especially on tarmac. And this also is expected from a blocky pattern tire. The fourth con that I notice is a reduction in the top speed. These tires are not very stable and not very confidence inspiring at very high speeds. So up to 110 km/h, it is quite okay. But anything beyond that, it kind of feels jittery, kind of feels wobbly, and kind of feels unstable. So if you are using the Scrambler 400X primarily on the road, then these tires are not for you. So in conclusion, the Reise TrailR tires are fantastic off-road tires. If you're going to places like Ladakh where you get a lot of off-road terrain, I highly recommend changing to these tires just for one trip. It is totally worth it if you change to these tires just for that one trip, because it makes a hell lot of difference riding on those terrains with these tires, because it's so confidence inspiring. It takes a lot of load from your body and it takes a lot of less effort, so that in turn it will translate into more confidence in riding those terrains and enjoying those terrains. And it is suitable for anyone who rides a Scrambler on the highways at a lower speeds like around 90-100 km/h. But if you are planning to use these tires for touring, I wouldn't recommend it at all. These tires are okayish for city commute and short distances, but if you are planning to use this on long distance highway touring, these tires are not good on the highways, especially at higher speeds. These tires are excellent off-road and for short sections of tarmac. If you're looking for touring where majority of the time you are going to spend on the road and only a small time on the off-road, then TrailR will be a great option for you. If you're looking for primarily touring and road usage, I would consider Maxxis MaxFloor tires, a review on which I have made earlier, and you can check that in the I button above, or you can consider the Reise TrailR tires. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. See you in the next one.